confidence is a byproduct of action. Trust is a byproduct of action. And what I mean by confidence being a byproduct of action, I know it's a sidestep, but I'm going to take it for a moment. In our culture, we tend to want to analyze, look at things, and work out how to do something before we have a go. And quite often by the time we do that, we're so bloody overwhelmed, we don't even want to have a go. We don't even want to step out into the world and do whatever the thing is. But what I've noticed in life is that I go out, I do something, it's not right. I refine it, make some adjustments, go out and do it again. It still won't be right. Make some adjustments, go out and do it again. It'll be good, but it won't be great. Then I'll keep refining it over time. And all of a sudden, what I'm doing will be excellent. And I have huge confidence in my capacity to go out and do something new. But it's not because I believe I'm good or I'm valuable or I'm strong or any of that sort of stuff. There's this deep-rooted confidence in my ability to adjust, my ability to make a refinement. And that gives me the confidence to try anything, because I know I'll stuff it up at the start no matter what. And I know that I'll refine it till I'm excellent at it. And it's that capacity in itself, that capacity, like with confidence, it's also the same with trust. We have to trust ourselves in that capacity to refine, our capacity to adjust. And when we have confidence in that process and we can believe in that process, that gives our partner or the women in our lives permission to actually trust us in that process. But they need to feel it. They need to experience it. They need to feel us make mistakes and then readjust. And that process is so deeply trustable. The part of her that needs you to get it right to be trustable starts to crumble and fall away as she has the experience that trustable is actually something else. In that process that I just described, specifically of confidence and how it relates to trust, in that process, we learn to trust ourselves. We learn to trust our bodies. We learn to trust our emotions. We learn to trust our mind and our capacity to dance with all these aspects of our humanity and to bring them into alignment and to step forward in the direction that we want to go. And that trusting of ourselves translates to something really specific. Because as an alpha-hearted man, I experience love through being trusted. By being trustable, the more trustable I am, the more love that I experience, not just from my intimate partner, but also from my men friends, but also from myself. Quite often there's a lot of talk in these sorts of spaces about self-love, but one of my own internal explorations of self-love is through the lens of trust. Because if I can't trust myself, I can't love myself. Being an alpha being, I experience love through being trusted. So if I don't trust who I am, if I can't trust me to make adjustments, to make decisions that I need to make, then there's no sense of being able to love myself. There'll be shame and guilt and feelings of worthlessness and not good enough that will always want to rise in my body, particularly if I know I'm breaking trust with myself. And this is where it starts to tether to intimate relationships. The value of our intimate relationships is often determined by how much love we experience in the relationship. And for us as men, if we're not tethered to trustability, we won't experience much love in intimate relationships at all. And we may tend to then blame women for not loving men or shaming us or doing whatever that's happening in our lives. But the truth is that we have so much control over that experience. And it's tethered to that being trustable. How much love we experience depends on our capacity to receive love. And if we receive love through trust and we don't practice trust or being trustable, it's very hard for our nervous systems and bodies to experience love coming through another person's body.